This video lesson today is going to show you how to run Doctopus. Doctopus is a really nice way to manage all of your folders and files that you're sharing with your students. First thing you need to do is go to Create and go down to Spreadsheet. And anytime you create a new document, spreadsheet, or presentation, you're going to want to save it with the title or rename it. And I'm just going to call this one Practice Roster, because I know that eventually I'll come back to this one again, so I want to know how I saved it the first time. Column A is called First Name, column B is called Last Name, column 3 is Email Address, and then column D would be the flag or excuse column if you have certain students in your roster that are not going to do this assignment. For this, I can just simply copy and paste my students' first names, last name, and email address if I saved it in a CSV through my Excel spreadsheets. For this one, I'm just going to type in my name and then another one that I have. And again, once you create this the first time, all you have to do next time is simply go to File and make a copy. Alright, there are my two addresses that I'm going to use. You can use as many as you want for this. I'm just going to do 2. When you insert a script, you can go to Insert and Script, which is all the way at the bottom, and you can search for the Doctopus, or you can go to Tools and Script Gallery. This will pop up, and all you're going to do is just type in the name of the script you're going to run. I typed it in, I hit search. Here's what it says it is. There's a help page. The creator of this, Andrew Stillman, is fantastic at what he does, so if you need help, you can just click on the help page. I'm going to install this. It takes just a few seconds to install, and then once it installs, it's going to take you through step by step. And it does say it's installed. You need to authorize it, so I'm going to click Continue. This is just asking you about the things that the Doctopus is going to potentially do for you, so I'm just going to accept. I know that everything is good there. It is installed, so I'm going to close, and now you'll see your Doctopus right here. I'm going to click on Doctopus, and I'm going to launch the installation. Launching installation is very nicely set up for you. It goes step by step. So the first part is just to set up the sharing basics. How do you want the students to see the assignment? So I'm going to click Select Sharing Type. I can set it up as project groups, in which column D on your spreadsheet would be called Groups. And you could call it group A, B, C, D, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Individual, they all get the exact same document or presentation. Individual differentiated, in which column D you could also label it as groups or something different, in which the students are getting different assignments. And a whole class, if you're having all the students work on the exact same assignment basically at the same time. I want to do individual all the same for this one. And what you need to be aware of now is whole class access level, no access. I don't want all the students to see all the other documents that the students are working on, so I want to save it as no access right now. Individual student access level, this is what the students need. They need to edit my document, my work that they're going to start to work on. So I'm going to leave it Allow Edit. Editors cannot change sharing permissions. I want to leave that the same. If I want to share this with a couple of colleagues, I can simply enter their email addresses right here. Roster settings. Sheet that contains your roster is sheet 1, which corresponds with this right here, so that's good. Column containing student email addresses, it says email address, that works. Column containing excuse designation, first name. I don't need to worry about that, I can just leave that the same. If I set this up through G-class folders, I would check mark this box and it would go right into the students' assignments. I'm just going to hit Save Settings for now. Doctopus is running, as you can see their logo working for you. The next step is choose which documents to copy and distribute. So ahead of time you've already created your folder and your document for your assignment. So I'm going to click right here, and I set up one that was called One Practice. It's the very first one. However you want to set up yours, you can do that. And now I have to select the item to copy and share, and mine is called Document 1 Practice. It was inside that folder. So you have to have a folder, and inside your folder you have your assignment. Choose destination folder, set up file naming and notifications. I can create a new folder or if I've already set up the folder, I can choose the folder now. I just want to call it the same thing, so I'm going to call it one practice. And I'm going to click create folder named. So it's going to be called one practice. Here's something really neat that you can, when you distribute the file, you can have it called student's first name. I'm going to copy that. I don't want to make any mistakes there. I'm going to put an apostrophe. I'm going to put their practice. I can notify the document editors immediately upon sharing and resharing. I can send them a personalized email down here. I'm just going to save settings for this one. And we're almost done. Here's step number 4. This shows you to review. Now if you made a mistake, I can exit it and go back to any of the previous steps I want. I'm going to run copy and share right now. It says thanks for the patience, it'll take care of business. It doesn't take very long at all, and you can see in your spreadsheet in the background it is starting to plug in the Doctopus. When the Doctopus is done, it'll give you a live link or an active link to your student's project, their presentation. The nice thing is you're the owner of the presentation or document until you tell them you're not the owner anymore. So what you can do is you can get on when they're using the chat feature. You can get on to see all of their comments. You can get on to see everything because you're the owner of that. Once this is done, this will give you a link. It'll also allow you to attach a rubric, and a rubric is just the online Google rubric. And I can show you in a different video how to set that up. For this, and it says all documents were successfully shared. Please explore Doctopus for grading and feedback options. I'm going to click OK. The nice thing right now is on my spreadsheet, I have the student's name and here's their link. Now if I were to click on this, this takes me to the student's directions. So now it says Brett's practice, here's the directions. I can get on any time to see what this student is working on. Remember, I can also click on File Revision History right here to see every single thing this student has typed. The last couple of features of Doctopus are right here. If I made a mistake, I can go back and change something. Refresh time of last edit. This is really nice to see if your students are working on this outside of class. Attach a rubric, that's our Google rubric, is right there if you're going to do the online grading. Embargo for grading. If I want to have the due date at 9:15 today, I can click this button and students cannot work on it anymore. Send personalized emails to students. It's a very easy way. You just copy a few things, type in the directions or whatever you want, and it sends it to all of your students. The last part is done with this assignment. Transfer document ownership back to the students. So I'm completely done. I've graded everything and I'm done with it. I can still see their assignments through one of the folders I have set up, but I can do this right here and it gives them back the ownership. Until then, I'm the owner of it. You'll see grade. This is if you use the rubric and it will attach the grade right here. You can also do your written feedback right there. All right, thank you very much.